Hello, Libra, and welcome to your Tarotscope for February 1st through the 15th. Okay, I am going to take the Soul Journey deck and shuffle it a couple times and get a core card for the energy we have coming through for your reading, okay, to start us off. But while I shuffle a little bit more, I want to kind of touch base on some of your key dates for the month of February, okay? And this is for all of February, not just till the 15th. First of all, Libra is represented by the House of Partnerships, or ruled by the House of Partnerships, along with Venus, okay? The planet of love. So, how you interact with others, romantic and business relationships, as well as contracts and negotiations, okay? It's sometimes called the house of relationships or the house of balance. So, as a Libra, you tend to live your life with a paradox of conflicting desires. You want stability, yet you want freedom. You kind of move through a different evolution in relationships to learn how to find balance between these two forces. You were born under that sign of togetherness, okay? And the sign of the scales. So, however, your opposite sign, Aries, includes a range of symbolism around individuation for you to integrate and become whole. Right? As we move through February, you are being asked to kind of take a closer look, excuse me, at how you create more balance in your life. The Leo full moon on February 5th offers an invitation to joy, all right? And the way that it involves taking a more playful approach to work, family, relationships, the whole works. So, it's going to be a really great time for you to relax and enjoy life. Be bold and courageous, okay? In expressing yourself. The sun shines in Aquarius then until February 18th when it will move into Pisces. Make this time kind of like an intellectual exploration and creative expression, okay? Aquarius opens your mind to think about how you can embrace others' perspectives and learn something new. So you can draw from your sign's element of air to develop innovative solutions and help you make progress towards professional goals, okay? And as for relationships, they're kind of your key to success this month. Improve your social life. It's going to improve your social life, making it a good time to meet friends, get together and have get-togethers like that. As far as Pisces coming in February 18th, it will kind of bring you into a work phase. You're laying the tracks for a new journey ahead, and you can set those pieces into place with our new moon on February 19th in excuse me, in Pisces as well. I do not know what's up with my throat the last few days. So take time each day to kind of reflect on what you need to feel supported and connected, okay? These are kind of and I kind of feel like life can kind of be filled with more joy and less struggle this month. And with saying that, let's just jump right in, okay? These were some of the things that I was feeling about Libra as I meditated prior to the reading. And I always shuffle my decks prior as well, so we don't have to shuffle too much when we start. Oops, upside down. Worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Okay, yeah, for some of you, I feel like you've been this big giant worry wart, and I feel almost like this year, you guys are going to just kind of learn to accept what is and kind of go with the flow more. You're not going to sit there and ponder the outcomes so much. You're just going to kind of go with what is and learn to let go a little bit and not feel so not feel like you need to control every situation like I feel like some of you do. Okay, so then we've got the tarot deck, and we're just going to kind of jump right into that and see where this journey takes us. I don't know what it is with my throat lately, but I am like, I don't know if it's just the heat in the house making me dry, but it's just been kind of chaotic lately. Every video I like want to cough, and then when I'm not on video, of course I don't need to. It's kind of crazy. All right. Let's see what we've got coming in for you guys, right? Okay. The Chariot. Six of Wands. The Moon. Okay, interesting. When you get the Chariot card, this really talks all about, it kind of tells a story of a hero, okay? He had a battle, a fierce battle, and he won. And this is the only card in the deck of tarot that has two horses in it. And their symbolism is pretty important because this pair of horses kind of mimics the pillars in the High Priestess card. To the driver's right is a black horse, which represents night, lunar magic, chaos, the subconscious, and feminine energies. The white horse on the driver's side, left, symbolizes the day, solar magic, order, the conscious mind, and masculine energies. And then rather be ruled by those forces, the charioteer, riding in this chariot, directs them and harnesses their powers to create the outcome that he desires. Just as we see him kind of controlling the horses, keeping them moving forward together, kind of like a balance, right? Which really is symbolic for Libra. This card kind of speaks of hard-won victories. It's about self-confidence and control, motivation, and determination to succeed, rather. It wants you to tap into your own personal power and see your goals manifest. Okay, obstacles and blocks are going to be removed. You're definitely going to have movement and change. And when this comes into a reading, it's kind of like a message to combine your magic almost with mental discipline and tenacity. Knowing that the power comes from within and believing in yourself, okay? With combined determination, focus, and willpower, you can succeed. This is a major arcana card. And, it's definitely a sign of willpower, force, and drive, leadership abilities. Tapping into your own personal power to see things manifest. So overcome your adversary and any obstacles in your path and don't give up, okay? Whatever it is you're trying to work on. And it's going to be different for all of us because we are on different paths, right? And this is a general read for Libra. Okay, Six of Wands. When you get the Six of Wands, this is about a victory, achievement, recognition for a job well done, compliments and success, accomplishment after hard work. It kind of symbolizes a well-deserved compliments after hard work, basically. You can overcome any obstacle if you work at it. So two cards now telling you can overcome obstacles if you just kind of jump in, right? If you go for it and you hang in there, you're definitely going to get what you're looking to gain. This card reminds you basically to hang in there. That times can be tough, but you'll get through it and come out victorious. So you went through this battle. You're trusting faith a little bit on which way to go. You're following along with that. You're working hard. You're getting the compliments. You're getting what you deserve because you only get what you give, right? So if you're giving hard work, you're going to get, much success in return. Here's the kicker. And when you get the Moon card, okay, and I just want to see if I can get my camera to focus better here. I really, really, really hate when my camera does this. All right. There we go. So when you get this card, It's about seeing through what other people keep hidden. All right. Intuition and development of psychic powers as well. So maybe you're really feeling very intuitive or very psychic, okay? It's about wisdom gained through years of life experience as well. But just be careful because sometimes when this comes in a reading, it reveals that people and situations are not always as they appear, okay? The moonlight can be deceptive because, during the day everything looks one way and completely different with the shifting light of the moon at night. So look carefully at what you think you see, and if you need help, call on your guides, your totems, the moon goddess, to see past the fog and recognize the truth. Use your psychic gifts and your intuition here, and it shouldn't lead you in the wrong direction, okay? Just don't jump ahead of yourself. If you think you see and feel one thing, it could very well be the other way around. So let's call in your spirit guides. I'm sorry, your ancestors. And let's see what we get for a message from them. Oh, wait, you know what? Actually, strike that. Let's first pull some Moon Oracle cards, okay? I'd rather go a little deeper into the tarot first and see kind of what we have going together. Then we'll do the ancestors. Sorry about that. I had a system, and for some reason, I just wanted to jump and skip a step here. I've been trying to keep my readings all the same. That's usually what I do for each reading I do when it comes to zodiac signs. I kind of keep them all the same with the same deck of cards in the same positions, like first we're going to do this, second we're going to do this. And I try to keep some order. And so we'll see what we get here. All right. Oops. My fingers just don't want to work today, you guys. They hate me. I have a lot of hand and arm issues from years of CNA work and heavy lifting. So sometimes my hands and arms don't like to cooperate. All right. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Okay, Libra, you got this card a while back too, I believe, in a different reading. But I really feel like you're getting there. Okay, so I really feel like maybe you're on this new journey. Not only this year, but for February. Things are going to get lighter. The heavy's going to go away. Excuse me. And so, hopefully you have a plan in place. And it's going to start, it looks like you do. And that, like with the Chariot, you got through this battle, and this battle could have been, what is it that you needed to overcome, and you're getting there. Now it's time to give yourself that practical plan, right? And you will gain your victory if you haven't already. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. Okay. Yeah, victories, you do give. I don't feel like you take. I feel like you're definitely givers. Libras are very giving people. They don't seem to take. And if they do, it's only because they didn't notice they were doing it. So, maybe look around and see, am I taking too much time from somebody? Am I not giving enough in this area and I need to work more on that area? Just to kind of balance out your time, your space, your energy. And look at that. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra as we're talking about balance. How synchronistic. And on top of the moon. So maybe you are definitely going to see past the illusions of this person or this situation that is at hand when it comes to this whole thing, okay? So yeah, really on top of the moon seeing, you're going to see through the charade, okay? You're not going to see through rose-colored glasses. You're going to see for what it is. And that is a really good thing because you don't need to be fooled. So maybe you were going to start a job or you started a new one and you thought it was going to be this way and it really turned out to be another way. Maybe you started dating somebody or you're interested in someone and they turn out not to be who you thought they were. Okay, this could signify so many different outcomes and so many different things. But you, as the reader, getting the reading, are going to be able to take it for what it's worth in your life, in your position. Okay, it will mean for you whatever it means for you, as this is a general reading. So we're not just focusing on any one thing. All right. And not everything's going to resonate for you perfectly in this reading. Some of it may be, resonate for you while other areas don't. Oop, we got a jumper. This is interesting as I'm talking about being careful because things may not appear as they are. Then we get the trickster card. So yeah, somewhere in there, I really feel your ancestors want you to know something isn't like you thought it was. And I don't know whether it's going to be a person, this could be a person, it could be a job, it could be a car, it could be a house. Maybe you're, getting something new in your life and you thought it was like this fantastic deal and it turns out it's like a lemon, right? So you have to be really careful. Things are not as they seem. So something that seems bad could in fact be good or vice versa. So take everything at face value. Look beneath the surface. And this card really, ancestors are encouraging you to try to find humor and gentle amusement in seemingly difficult situations. So, if you bought something and it turned out to be, the wrong thing or it just didn't work like you thought it was gonna, you may be able to laugh at yourself like, wow, why did I even do this? Maybe it'd be something like completely out of your comfort zone. But they want you to step out of the mold. It does encourage that, and it encourages irresistible fun. Okay, so just definitely know that you've been kind of warned to be careful, okay? Because, what appears to be a good opportunity may in fact not be. So the wonderful aspect, though, of this card is choosing you. This card is choosing you, and it offers the opportunity to step out of the old mundane ways of perceiving yourself as well. So the trickster allows you to see yourself in an entirely new way as well, and asks you to step out of old routines and habits that might be keeping you kind of stagnant, not helping you move forward. So you have two different ways you could take that card, okay? It could be about you or it could be about a situation, to go with the moon card there. Wow, really crazy. But because you have this a win-win outcome as forecast, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be tricked, Libra. I really think that you are going to be able to see past this situation completely. I really feel also like my throat chakra is blocked, so maybe you guys need to work on that communication or voicing your opinions, okay, a little more. Spirit Keeper of the West is your next card from your ancestors. And when we get Spirit Keeper of the West, it kind of talks about, oh boy, like how do I want to word this? It kind of talks about transformation, mostly, okay? Letting go of the old. And that's kind of what the trickster card was talking about. So you have yet another card coming in to say, step out of those old habits and ways of thinking. But that card is also about illumination and harvest and gathering your inner resources. If something doesn't feel right, don't do it, right? Trust your heart, trust your intuition. Chaos can bring positive change. Almost all change comes out of turmoil. So don't be concerned if there's confusion in your life right now. It will definitely work out. And, this card telling you not to worry and having the worry card, yeah, you got ancestors and guides. Everybody's telling you, like, be careful what you, be careful, like, look at everything for face value. Don't be tricked. Step out of old habits, and don't worry too much. That is like the main drive here, because you're gonna have a victory. I really feel that you are. And it's kind of funny too, because the moon tarot card and the spirit keeper of the west card both represent the waning moon. So if you look on your natal birth chart, maybe you were born under a waning moon. Okay, that is usually a time of harvest. So out of the chaos, though, does arise illumination and transformation. To in order for the new to ignite in your life, it's necessary to let go of the old, right? Sweep away the debris. And Spirit Keeper of the West reminds us to slow down our rapid growth and harvest what we have already attained or learned. So, release the old and get ready for new growth, okay? Beautiful messages coming in from your ancestors there. All right, now let's pull some Vision of the Soul cards, or a card rather, and if we get a jumper, we'll keep it. But I want to see what spirit guides want you to personally work on also. Like, there's got to be a little bit more. Okay. They definitely want you to work on stepping out of old ways. Not worrying so much, right? And being careful not to get deceived. All right. Let's see what we get for you guys. Oops. Why am I upside down with all my decks? Well of Dreams chakra. Okay, I really feel like you guys got this before in another reading. I don't know why. It might be because I remember one of your readings talking about really paying attention to your dreams. And this could be coming up again, and maybe you were keeping a dream journal. Okay, I think we talked about that during one of our sessions here, and I don't know if it was like December or January or what it was for, but this really talks about your life path lessons. Again, psychic awareness. So, knowledge and wisdom and integration. So you stand kind of at the threshold of an awakening through psychic awareness. And what you are is being fully encompassed, okay? No reality, no knowledge, past, present, or future, is out of your reach. It's about full acceptance of the responsibility that comes along with, this life and how it must be taken. Life is really no longer simply about individuals blindly living from day to day, but it's allowing yourself time to integrate the cosmic knowledge that's available to you. It's really stepping out kind of like of your physical body and meditating or getting in touch with your higher self as well, which does happen if you're going through an awakening, or could happen if you're really coming into some psychic awareness that you didn't even know you had. So maybe those abilities are opening up for many of you right now. We are all born with psychic abilities. It's just opening it up and learning how to use it. Okay? You as a soul must recognize that once you are given access to this knowledge, how will you use it? That's up to you. It's a benefit to you, but how will you use it, right? The knowledge is a gift to all of humanity, and it needs to be shared for the highest good of all. So that's kind of what this card is touching base on. And you get 10 in there, which in numerology becomes a 1, and that's about independence. And so maybe for many of you, you are gaining back your independence, okay? Not wanting to give that up. Maybe you were having a hard time with someone trying to control your situation or your living, okay? So I want to see what else Spirit Guide really wants you to maybe do for yourself right now. Like I said, you are a very giving sign and caring sign. So let's see what we get from Spirit Guides they want you to kind of work on something to just kind of for yourself. Take a breather for a minute. Stop the hard work, stop the giving and the worrying, and enjoy something for a minute, okay? So let's see what we have coming in. This is the self-care oracle. All right. One more good shuffle. Okay. And we get, look at that, moon goddess. God, you guys have a lot of moon energy coming in. Yeah, number 20. So you have 10 and 20, 1 and 2. So maybe this is about steps you're taking, and it kind of shows that you are taking these steps with the Chariot and having your victory. But then you get the moon energy in there. So you need to be careful, that you're not being deceived. Again, but moon goddess, wow, yeah, really maybe you need to call on her and maybe really, try to, maybe this is more about night. Maybe you're a night person, okay? Maybe you need to stay up a little later at night by yourself and get this meditation going. Gain some clarity. Make a list. Write down the things that, this path that you're on. Give yourself some goals. Maybe this is where you find your balance or how, okay? And then look at that, call mom. Yeah, maybe just have a good old-fashioned conversation with a family member, and that's card number 7, which is a very spiritual card, or number rather, all about, spirituality. So maybe you need to just call somebody. It doesn't have to be mom. Maybe mom's not any longer with us, but you could, call upon a really good friend or somebody you feel comfortable with to give you some advice. Maybe you need some advice for this person or situation, which could be a trickster or could be somebody or something appearing one way and not the other. Maybe this is something you need to talk out with someone. All right, maybe you're looking for guidance in the physical realm and not just the spiritual or psychic realm, okay? All right, Archangel Michael, let's see what he has to tell you guys about this whole thing. What does he want you guys to know? Your spiritual team and angels, right? Yeah, you guys are definitely on this new path. I really feel like for a lot of you, you're onto something new, but you're worried. We're going to take 2 then because we got a jumper there as well. I feel like you have something new you want to start, or you're starting this new plan or goal, and maybe you took on too much, and that's why it appears to be better than it is. Okay? Or vice versa. Maybe it sounded like a really bad idea, and it turns out to be really good. It doesn't have to be that it's bad. Okay? The card that jumped says, you and your loved ones are safe. Dear God and Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over me and my loved ones, and you can name them specifically if you'd like. Please help me feel free and at peace, feel secure and at peace, and fill me with faith so that I may focus on my priorities, enjoy a healthful, happy life. All right, yeah, really just stepping into that new energy you got coming in and knowing that the angels are guiding you and watching over you. All right, decide to be happy now. So yeah, maybe that's what this is. You need to find this happiness. You've been worrying, right? You've had this worry and you're doing it too long and you're like, "Oh, I'm over this." Okay? Decide to be happy now. Thank you for helping me open my heart to happiness, joy, and bliss. I am now willing to see all of the goodness in my life. There you have it. Beautiful messages, Libra. You are definitely on this new journey for February, and I just really feel like you're gonna find your place. You're gonna feel less worry. You're gonna step into that, okay? And the angels are there to guide you. Mom is there, right? And maybe really good friends or another family member. Maybe it's even a coworker, somebody that you trust you can go to with maybe to gain some insight, okay? So there you have it, Libra. Those are your messages. And I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you for stopping by. And as always, happy connecting.